Everybody look to the left. Everybody look to the right. Playing with love tonight. It's not about the money, money, money. We don't need your money, money, money. Get about the price tag. Xander by a millisecond first in the chat. Carmander a smidge behind. But yes, that is me. Wearing your favorite shirt. I forgot to text you that. I was going to. We will be getting into it soon. Mac over on the YouTube side, welcome in. I did not do my homework today. I did not pre-prepare a team. So we do need to figure out what we're running. Happy Wednesday to you, Mac. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. And you're welcome for the reminder, Xander. I've got World Cup fever. There's something about it. As someone that's become like a very casual soccer fan or football fan, something about the World Cup I just love. I watched some of the England game today. That was pretty crazy. England versus DR Congo. England was down 1-0 early, came back and won at the end. All right. How do we look versus Bosnia? Yeah, we are the favored team. I was running this nonsense off stream. I don't know if this is any good. What if I do Claude here? I don't love this being so ABA to Firo, but we could try it. Yeah, I think we're pretty big favorites against Bosnia. Oh, you know what? I was going to say, there's a decent chance I queue against Beelzebub, I think, because I think he's... Okay. Also, how has the new system been functioning for people today? I've heard some reports that it's been acting up quite a bit. How's your guys' experience been? Carmander, is it taken away? Is it taking away your fast attacks? And welcome in. Hola. The more I see, the less I know. But I know one thing, that I loved you. They double shield. Do they double bait? They do. Do you see that, chat? Do you see the prediction? The call. Rise is on another level today. The prediction, the call. He could have thrown the energy ball there, but I predicted he would swap into the Kingdra. Unbelievable scenes. Lots of issues with the game, man. That's sorry to hear that. K9's at 5. Oh. So he probably combos here. And he only is at 6. Um, I think by the time I come in acro, my switch clock will be up. And then he doesn't get to double EQ. Unless I lag. Okay, I don't think I'm lagging. It just looked kind of weird. God tier says you notice your friends on iPhone are having more issues than you on Android for some reason. Interesting. I should do a little bit more than half. Nice. A fellow Clodsire enjoyer. Henry was getting heated on stream today. Damn. Damn. Don't like to see my friends getting heated on stream, but it can be quite frustrating when you're missing fast attacks, having other lag. I saw Axon was dealing with like some sort of pixelation issues, texture issues. Mighty Ina. Wow, nice catch. I think I'm going to bank a move and then go. Gigaton Hammer is so busted, it might just like two-shot me. Okay, not quite. But pretty dang close. You see, I'm already in the yellow. Gigaton Hammer is crazy. He shields. Oh, switches back. I don't really agree with this play from the opponent. I feel like he should have put the pressure on me there. Now I'm just going to stay, force him to crunch me. Force him to crunch me. I think we take the Fang because we want to save shields. And we can live a Fang. Tinkmeister comes back. Or does it? Guys, if he baits me, I'm filing a report. He better not bait me with Tink. Guys, if he baits me, we're retiring from the game forever. Okay. We don't have to retire. Bulldoze is going to hurt. It's not going to feel too good. I might regret this, but I'm actually going to shield the first Bulldoze. Oh. 3? This will be tough, but I think there's play here. Good shield. No, my switch clock was so close to being up. That's a shame. Okay, I really need to maximize my energy here. Because he has to Gigaton. He can't get away with a bulldoze. But I need 2 moves. GG. GG. Wow. Just a half second from our switch clock coming up there. And if we had gotten out into also, maybe I could have afforded to take that bulldoze. Maybe that could have been a difference maker. Thank you, Luke Superstar. I'm glad you liked the shirt. Carmander told me she likes this shirt too. You guys are just too nice. 2831. Little fact check there. We need some accurate information. First time chatter, Papa, what cup did I choose? Just Great League. Just some good old fashioned, just some good old fashioned, pull them up by your bootstraps, Great League. Nothing too fancy out here. No Summer Cup. Just some good old fashioned Great League. Carrie Underwood. I'm a big Carrie Underwood fan, guys. Maybe I'll do that rocket balloon. We'll probably have a little bit of queue times today, but so far it hasn't been too bad. Softoph also sang nice shirt. That's like our 3rd shirt mention today. This is unbelievable. Chat, welcome in the famous Softoph. What does Sierra have again? Isn't Sierra like not desirable? No, it's not official. I wish. I wish I could wear this on stream. Thomas, knock it off. You're not new here. Thomas is here on the regular. Thomas the GOAT. Am I a good player? That's up for debate. It's debatable. I would like to say yes, If I'm believing in myself, if I'm being confident, I would like to answer yes to that question. But there are days, not so much. Ishikawa boy. First time chatter, Sirius. Welcome in. Happy to have you. Oh, this is kind of awk. Seven, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I could take a drill peck, right? The Quillmeister. Look at Quillfish, guys. Look how intimidating this Pokemon is. I guess I surrender like a sizable farm with Kingdra, which isn't too fun because Ishikawa boy knows he doesn't really need to shield this. Kingdra should be at 9 Dragon Breaths. Okay, game. Game, I'm talking to you. Game, I'm talking to you right now. Game. No. I feel like we're in a favorable position. The stream is okay, right? This is just the game. No. Oh, that's odd. My screen mirror went away. Oh, I think I clicked the wrong thing. Shoot. My bad. But I'm just still frozen on my quillfish here. I am just frozen on my quillfish. Oh. So this happened to like everybody playing GBL? Is that what you're saying? Did that just like happen to everyone playing GBL at that time? Okay, now I have to like restart my app apparently? The heck? What is this? What is this? Now I see why someone Home Slice is here. Someone said Home Slice was getting frustrated with the game today. I see why. The previous battle could not be recovered. Home Slice and Soph, do you remember this song that's playing in the background right now? Wow. You're not 80 years old, really? You're not 80? Older? Is this Texas is gone? Oh god. I do not like this. I find myself flat on my face. Pick myself up and get back in the race. That's life. I tell you, and I can't deny it. Shadow Giratina. Spicy. I'm gonna roll myself up in a big ball. Yes, exactly, Soph. Um, okay. You could have whatever you like. I'm forgetting if the Swanna banked an Aquajet or if it was still one away. Says you could have whatever you like. Oh no. Tech issues. Want your body. Need your body. Um, this probably doesn't KO though. That's an issue. Oh, I think he had me. No, the screen mirror's gone. I won. Gosh dang it. It was Hazui and Electrode. Dez, Dez, I swear to God, Dez, I literally am going to ban you if this is not accurate. Dez comes in here every day, gets me all worked up over some NBA trade. That was a crazy game. Plushie redemption. Yo, Thomas, is this going to be a rare plushie redemption where I actually do it on time? Timely? Reportedly to 76ers. Interesting. Okay. Okay, Dez is safe for now. Dez has done this like twice in the past 2 streams. Oh. Wait, 1 sec. I need to make a stream adjustment. Okay. Okay. Um Okay. Trivia question. Trivia question for the hardcore Rise fans. There have been times I've said there are 2 Pokemon I feel like I can do a decent impression of the Pokemon like sound or call. 2 Pokemon. Does anyone remember? I'm holding behind my back one of the 2 Pokemon I think I can do a good impression of. No hardcore fans. Haunter. Snorlax. Lechonk. Lechonk is. Let's go. Lil Toner said Parasect. That is one of them. That is what Lil Toner knows. And Swagger, first time chatter, Lechonk. I do actually have a Lechonk plush. That's not a bad guess. The correct answer, Hariyama. That was kind of bad. I feel like my voice isn't as deep today. When my voice is like deeper. Look at this fella. Look at him. Hariyama. Okay. Let's get serious. How many plushies do I have? That's a great question. I don't really know, if I'm being honest. But offhand, I would say at least 20, maybe like somewhere between 20 and 30. Motiques. Ooh. Interesting. I've played him a few times. I'm trying to remember what his third is. Is it Mimikyu? Um, Ninetales, Electrode. I can't. I'm so bad at remembering. I've played him so many times these past few days, and I legit can't remember the third still. Hmm. Dilly. That's right. Okay. We get some nice chip damage here. He snipes the Ninetales to get a head start, but we just come in Claude. Claude. Not to be confused with Claude AI. This is Claude Sire. Two different Claudes. He CMPs me here, but I think we just get rid of this, force him to throw energy at Claudemeister. And I'm not sure a Grass Knot even knocks out. It'll be close. Wow. Claude's a menace. Too bulky. Took two Weather Balls and a Grass Knot. Claude Sire. Oh, Wagon Wheel was playing. Guys, I love this song. Or it just started. Claude Sire, yes. GoFest celebration will be insane. Over 50 gyms added and stops. That's crazy. So is this something they're doing with like different communities around the world? They're adding all these GoFest things for Global GoFest? Oh, Mr. Hanky, you said it in YouTube chat? You're a goat. YouTube chat. I had you. Oh, YouTube chat. I've been slacking, dude. Sorry. Edgar's in the house. Edgar, what's up? Wait, what's going on with Belgium Senegal? Last time I checked, it was 2-0 Senegal. Has Belgium come back or no? Mr. Henke did say Parasect. Edgar said Bulbasaur. Pokey Ray said Machamp. Fat Matt said Jigglypuff. Ariane asks, best Pokemon I prefer in the Great League. That's such a difficult question, Ariane. I couldn't give you just one Pokemon, but Shadow Primeape, I'd say, is one of my go-tos. Nighttime Clasher. If you guys know that young fella, Eric, he makes fun of me because I he actually watches the YouTube videos, and over the years, I've used like signature Pokemon so many times. Like Mew was my signature Pokemon, and then like Mandibuzz, and then Shadow Primeape. Like I've had so many signature Pokemon over the years. Ma, you are too nice. LOL, you are so funny. You're just saying that. You're just trying to make me feel good. I appreciate it. Idle Thief says, I wonder if we'll face each other again. Maybe. Maybe. Derivative likes the Shadow Quill. Me too. I mean, Quillfish is another one. The Quill God. Oh, penalties soon? They came back? No shot. Oh my God, they're in the 111th minute. Holy cow. Okay, so like assuming they don't have rock slide, this probably isn't that bad. Am I crazy? Soph, do you think I'm crazy? Do you think like Jump Bluff could potentially win the zeros here? They scored in the 85th and 80th. Are you kidding me? Dude, what is going on this World Cup? The games have been ridiculous. Oh yeah, Wheezing's another one for sure. I love my Shadow G Wheeze. I don't think we're gonna reach this energy ball here. So maybe I should have gone for triple energy ball. Oh, never mind. Okay. We force him to throw, but I probably still maybe go for triple energy ball there. He had to throw 4 iron bashes. This isn't great. Oh, he lets it go, man. This is pretty bad. I'm just gonna like naively hope he swifts here. But he wisely surfs, and now I'm in a pretty tough looking spot. Mantine. I mean, this is probably a decent matchup for us. The problem is Mantine's just so bulky. He can just go straight Twister at this point. Yeah, and he calls the Aqua Tail bait because it's kind of low risk because, right, I'm never probably going to be able to Shadow Ball farm down, so tough backline here for us. I can't even farm down. Pain. GG. Melmetal definitely a bit of a core breaker because it pretty solid against both Jump Bluff and Quill, and then we just have no fast attack pressure for the Melmetal. But still a positive set. Arthur. Fat Matt wants to see a Guzzlord team. I could get behind a Guzzlord team. We gain 12 Elo. Man, I kind of want to watch the game if it goes to penalties, but maybe we'll just keep it here. Um, Maybe I go back to his brother, Quag. Because then we actually have a response to like certain steel types. Did I go live when it was 2-0? It was probably a little bit after, but the last time I had checked the score before going live, it was 2-0. Welcome in, Jackie. Jackie, let's keep it PG-13. Succession. What does ELO mean? ELO is a rating system commonly used in like chess. Um, 6. Are they really running Ice Punch on regular Primate? Bruh. And in your eyes, you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark between my arms. So he should only be one ahead of me. I whispered underneath my breath, but you heard it. Gives me the farm down with Quill God. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Charge attack priority. This is the Italian perfect version. Some people got upset last time. They're like, why are you playing Italian music? And I'm like, bro, I like it. Wilson Fisk is at the next discharge here. They let it go. 4. And I get the shield, so I just go for Mud Bomb now. The Italian came out of nowhere, bro. Soph's a hater. Self-confirmed hater. Henry saying the Celtics got robbed. This is making me want to... Now I have to check this trade to see the details. Blockbuster trade from Shams. Whoa. Guys, fun fact about Softov you may not know. Softov, surprisingly, an NBA fan as well. Like Home Slice Henry, like myself. 82,000 likes. Wait, what? The Celtics have agreed to trade Jaylen Brown to Philadelphia for Paul George, 2 first-round picks, and 2 second. Bro, Paul George? Paul George is like not the Paul George he used to be. And Jaylen Brown is very much prime Jaylen Brown. To me, you're basically trading Jaylen Brown for 2 first-round picks and 2 second-round picks, and then like a serviceable role player in today's Paul George. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. That is crazy. NBA Twitter can be so funny. Drop your roast grok. Grok. Roast serve. Celtics trading Jaylen Brown for 36-year-old Paul George plus some picks is like swapping a running Ferrari for a classic Mustang that only starts on Sundays. Brown's out here winning finals MVPs and playing both ends. PG's out here winning most games missed awards. Oh my God. That's unbelievable. You know who the Celtics are missing? Danny Ainge. Danny Ainge was known as like one of the best general managers in the NBA, but now he's with Utah, right? Or am I thinking? I think he's in Utah. Okay, apparently there's a penalty. I wish I could like I wish I could like put it on screen, but that's definitely illegal, right? There's a last minute penalty in Senegal versus Belgium. For who? Who's got the pen for Belgium? For Belgium. Dude, what an insane game. JP Golden says ain't no Sam Presti. Sam Presti's pretty good too. Well, wasn't England ended up coming back anyway, right? But wasn't did you guys see that Harry Kane situation against the goalkeeper? That looked like a pretty clear penalty, right? Or was that one like more debatable? It is a pen. Wow, that's crazy. Harry Kane, bro, is right, dude. Put the team on his back. Put the country of England on his back, bro. England didn't really deserve the win, in your opinion? All it takes is a couple of chances. I don't know if any of you guys watch the Pat McAfee show. I watch it like I don't really watch it live, but I'll watch clips of it. But one of the guys on there, Ty, after Harry Kane had he had a bad performance in the group stage where he missed a sitter, as they say. I'm forgetting who the opponent was. You guys probably remember. But he had a pretty rough game in the group stage. And Ty, who keep in mind is an American, he had this really funny moment. I was laughing out loud where he's like, Harry Kane, more like Harry can't score a bloody goal. And you kind of had to be there, but I thought it was pretty funny. I might want to turn on the game. I mean, I have to go in the other room. Yell at me. Oh, I can take my phone with me actually because I have the remote now. Oh, we got a game. I couldn't get the TV on in time. Charge a bug. I would presume this is good for Mr. Pluff. We just kind of outbulk Charger. Thomas asking me the hard hitting questions. If I was a Pokemon, which one would I be? I mean, this is like a job interview question right here. Um, hmm. Lukaku's going to take. Dude, Lukaku is still playing. Is Lukaku like up there in age at this point in his career? I might regret this shield. I can hear it. I can hear it. Oh, Pluff. Yo, Reggie Drago's kind of scary for us here. Uh-oh. Oh, skillful debuff. I think I have to sack this. Ow. Come on, Quill. Come on, Quill. I believe in you, Quill. Okay. No, game! No! What's... I tried to throw after 4. Now I think I threw on bad timing. Okay, is this just Hydro? I thought that was 5. I don't know if I reach another tail. Sag, man. Unless it's not Sag. My life. How did that not KO? I thought that would KO for sure almost. That did nothing. That did so little. Bro, that stinking Blastoise tripped me up. I think I might have been able to do 3 and throw, but the freaking animations threw me off where I panicked. Zomsky, that was not an overtap. When you say overtap, it implies that it was user error. That was, if anything, a forced overtap. That was a very standard force things and throw. And then I got thrown off. And I think I could have done 3 and throw on the second go around, but then I got paranoid about his counts. So sad. Wait. Let me check on this game. Okay. So it looks like Belgium has it. I mean, this is pretty awful. Pretty awful, but I won't top left yet. We shield Air Cutter here. Unless he goes for like a diabolical Feather Dance. Okay. Now, guys, I have a question for you. How... How do we beat the Pidgeot? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, we beat the Pidgeot, but he has alignment. So he can just align things how he wants. Whoa. Double ghost. Hmm. Maybe I needed to hope double EB was enough there to give myself a chance, but I just don't think double EB is enough. Yeah. Well played. Pretty spicy team. And to be fair, I mean, that pretty much like is unbeatable against our team here. Sag. Maybe I could swap Pluff for something that beats birds. But then I'm ABA weak to ground, and that's not good. Hmm. I turned the music down before. I don't know, chat. What are we thinking? I do like Quill. I do like Quill. What if we get on the Electrode bandwagon? Beautiful girl, you have me. Ampharos. That's spicy. Wait, what do you mean, JJ? I mean, what a brutal way to go out for Senegal. You like my t-shirt, Succession? That is so nice of you to stay. I don't think anyone has complimented my t-shirt today. That was really, it's very thoughtful of you. Girl for me. You're way too beautiful, girl. Oh, I get it now, JJ. That went right over my head. Senegal Falcons, like when the Atlanta Falcons lost from 28-3 up against the Patriots. The Lamp, any way to check IVs for Mega Great League? The Lamp, you could probably just use PV Poke for that. I mean, that's probably what I would do. I'm sure there's other resources too. But I'm sure you could just go to PV Poke, type in like Sableye Mega, and then it would give you like what the best Mega Sableye IVs would be. Another smaller trade just dropped. Oh, I got a game. Jason Derulo. Even if it's like Trailblaze, that should be fine. Maybe I could have got away with Aquatail here. He does shield. He went one past. Trailblaze again. He's going to try and shield and farm me down. I don't think he can. Oh, Quill! You monster! Don't mess with the Quillfish, guys. Not a good idea. If you were like, I feel like messing with Quillfish today, I'm going to play a prank on him, don't do it. Quillfish is he's a bad Pokemon. But when I say bad, I mean that in a good way. Bad means good. Oh, they're out of here. They couldn't handle the Quill. They couldn't handle the Quill. Yo, Tyler Bolin, welcome in, man. This is indeed the new system. Hey, good to see you. Good night, Zomsky. Have a good one. Dats for reals. First time chatter. Welcome in. How's the new system today? Honestly, Dats for reals. It was not looking good early. We just lagged out of a game. We tried to throw on 4 against a Blastoise and it didn't let us throw on 4. So then we threw on suboptimal timing and that kind of cost us the game. So you could argue it's costed us 2 games today and we're only on our second set. But that game was fine. What a tough break for Senegal. What a tough break. But congratulations to Belgium. I don't know if we have any Belgium fans in the chat. Congratulations to you guys. So, Tyler, I think the plan is they're going to run the legacy system for Worlds. And that's why they still have Competitor Cup as an option. So people can practice that for Worlds. But it seems like after Worlds is when they will fully transition to the new system. Absolutely, Zomsky. This is basically the pre-show. This is the pre-USA Bosnia Herzegovina pre-show. We've got Zlatan coming on later. Thierry Henry, they're going to provide some. I'm going to ask them some questions. They're going to provide, some analysis. Yeah, someone should check on Kaifia, Home Slice. Also, I'm sure Amanda is rooting for Belgium. Count Zevius. Spleen Legion. Sebastian voicing his opinion on YouTube chat says, new system is complete trash. Sebastian, I am sorry that it's probably not working well for you. And it does seem, right, like there are more issues now than there were previously, which is definitely very frustrating. So I do empathize with you. Chari Wizard, first time chatter, welcome in. Oh, yeah, we had someone ask earlier in the stream, if the U.S. is favorites against Bosnia, and yes, they are. Just from a global ranking standpoint, from what I've seen, U.S. is air finding match. is ranked like 15th in the global FIFA rankings, and Bosnia is like 40th or something, 41st. So I'd say we're definitely the favorites, but it's the World Cup. Anything can happen. Uh-oh. Yeah, and home field advantage is a real thing. Also, you know what's going to be crazy is so England had an amazing win earlier today. England is through to the round of 16 where they take on Mexico, and they're playing Mexico in Mexico City. They're playing Mexico in Mexico City. I cannot imagine how hyped that environment is going to be, how crazy that's going to be. Mexico hosting a World Cup game in Mexico City. Unreal. And that just obviously I'm sure like they knew that would be a possibility, right? But that just happens to be that way with how the bracket was scheduled. Poor Brits. All right, we got a game. Whoa, Medi. This is not a very comfortable safe swap, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Did he CMP me? Don't tell me that was a CMP. No, dude. That's basically he gets an entire free cycle cut. And if he was gonna do that, I would have just gone for a shadow ball. Oh my gosh. Well, this is not looking great. This throwback team is an issue. I don't like it, guys, but I think I'm going to come in Dugong, actually. This Medi is just super problematic. Oh my god. I mean, that's like as RPS as it gets, to the point where I'm like slightly skeptical about this team, but I think we just happen to get hard countered here. Oh, 100 battles for the research. Nice. Lost a little bit of elo. That's all right. Is that Sierra still lurking? It's Cliff this time. Whoa. What pass should I do? What pass should I do, guys? What do you think? Battle Rocket? I mean, that's good with me. Give me those TMs. Gimme, gimme. I forget what Cliff has for me. Welcome in, final boss AJ. Axu, that's right. I believe I did get a shiny shadow Axu. Whoa, is that Irontail? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at those Irontails. We'll go back to our Diggersby team there in a moment. You just use your Ultra League Primate for every Rocket Boss. That makes sense. But yeah, T-minus 55 minutes till the U.S. takes the pitch. Very exciting. Oh. I forgot about this. That's not good. I was like, let me get a head start with my Mewtwo. And then I'm like, oh, wait. There's a Shadow Tyranitar that walls my head start energy. We're on each other's team. Shadow Shiny, please. Shadow Shiny. We get the big egg. Shadow Shiny. Not quite. We're on each other's team. Oh, that's not bad. All right. Back to GBL. I still feel like I could switch this somehow. Ooh, wait. I don't like how we're ABA to ice. ABA to ice. That Dugong was a real problem. I don't know how many people are running Dugong, though, which is why that felt like it could have been a snipe, but maybe not. Maybe it's just an honest hard counter team. A good old-fashioned honest hard counter team. Official Roger. What's up, Roger? What's up, bro? What's your thoughts on NBA free agency insanity? Yeah, it's been crazy, right? So many trades and free agent signings. Walker Kessler to the Lakers today. The Lakers have made a bunch of signings and trades. We just saw Jaylen Brown, we were talking about, to the Sixers. Jaylen Brown, though, and Joel Embiid, that's scary. The question with Embiid is always his health, right? But that's one of the best duos in the NBA if Joel Embiid is healthy. Which it seems like there's some guys, right, like Embiid, Anthony Davis, where it just feels like they physically can't stay healthy. Maybe their just body isn't meant for it or something. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Roger. Seems like Boston got fleeced a little bit. Because what's the point of getting all those draft picks if they're coming from Philly? Actually, I don't know if they're technically are Philly's draft picks. They could be like from another team. But like if those picks, if the Philly's good, like those picks really aren't that valuable. Sometimes I feel like teams value draft picks too much, you know? And sometimes it does work for like the Thunder that just stockpile draft picks, but sometimes it's like, yeah, you got a pick, but who's to say that pick's gonna do much for you? Oh, Shadow Claw. Amazing. Lets me get this up before even firing the Ice Beam. I mean, he has a ton of energy on Sand Slash, but oh, he shields? What is happening? Electrode's not very bulky, but it's bulky enough where I don't think they can bubble me down before before another. I think it's worth because I can keep this around. I think he's still 2 away, no? Nice. I'm actually surprised that didn't knock out. Oh, okay, this is scary. This got scary all of a sudden. Clever play from the opponent. He maxes his energy. We know Quill God not going to appreciate the energy here. You ought to know tonight is the night to let it go. Put on a show. I want to see how you lose control. Have a night to get away. So come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down. Diggersby! Diggersby beats Altaria, guys. You're seeing it here first. It beats Altaria. Unbelievable. It beats Altaria and Azu. I'm glad I threw that Aqua Tail for chip damage. Because I think that would have been a lot more dicey hadn't I not thrown the Aqua Tail. Slime I'm sorry you were stressed during that game. It was looking so good, and then the Altaria was like, oh, this is problematic. Yo, Mikey Moore's welcome in, man. Yeah, we just had Roger come in to ask about it. It's been crazy, right? I mean, even if the sky is falling, it's been crazy. Giannis to Miami, right? I don't think Miami is really like a contender yet with their team, but maybe if they acquire some more pieces. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bro, what am I doing with my life? Oh my God. Catches at 9. Are you kidding me? Is 9 like the obvious spot to throw? Oh, and the sky is falling down. Shields. I don't know this chart attack priority. Does not go my way. Um, Somehow I snuck a move there. Two. Okay, this is really awkward. And Firo's still alive, so I have to concern myself with that as well. I don't like this one bit. I think this is pretty bad for us. Yeah, there's just no way. Dude, the stinking fire punch catch on 9 was like really the difference in the game. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I literally could have thrown at 5, could have thrown at 6, could have thrown at 7, could have thrown at 8, could have held it to 10. But the 20% option. Nice call. Nice call. Cuz it's also a situation, right, where you don't really want to wait because maybe a stream sniper succession. Are you making fun of me because I suggested like one person was a stream sniper this stream? No, it definitely wasn't a stream sniper. Like you can't. I don't think you could realistically snipe and because it's not that live. It's like live, but it's not so instantaneous where you could like see when I'm throwing. So that's kind of silly. I thought you were making fun of me. Um, what were we talking about? We were talking about the NBA. Yeah. I mean, Jaylen Brown to Philly is certainly moves the needle. Like Philly could be contenders. The Knicks lost Mitchell Robinson. And even though Mitchell Robinson comes off the bench as more of a role player, his impact when he's on the court in terms of his offensive rebounding is pretty massive. So to me, that's like a pretty significant loss for the Knicks as they try to repeat as champs. The Lakers been picking up some people. LeBron is on the move. A lot of people saying LeBron might be going to the Warriors. I could see LeBron. LeBron has talked a lot about how he wants to team up with Steph at some point in his career and how much he'd enjoy that. So I could definitely see that happening. He could also go back home to Cleveland. What else has happened? The Bucks got Tyler Hero. The Bucks got Tyler Hero. Let's go. Hometown hero from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Guys, Tyler Hero is going to turn into Michael Jordan and he's going to lead the Bucks to the championship. Just you watch. Oh, the Timberwolves, Homeslice's team. They got LaMelo. Homeslice, are you like happy, sad, neutral on that deal? They traded Naz Reid for LaMelo. LaMelo is very exciting. But my thing with LaMelo is he's not like a very efficient player. Like if you look at his stats, he puts up big numbers, but he's not very efficient. Antilopia says the catch on 9 makes sense because people often throw on double ups. Antilopia, as much as I would love to get mad at you for backseat coaching me and making me feel like I'm bad, Antilopia knows better. I think that's a very valid point, and I agree with you. We're 9 on the double up fire punch. Out of all the possible options, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like 9 is one of the more plausible ones. So it probably, I would say it's greater than maybe a 20% chance. First time chatter, RQ Meta. What are you talking about? Do I need to ban you? I don't like banning, but I don't know what your purpose is here. Yeah, Roger. LaMelo and Ant. LaMelo and Ant could be like a reality show. Those guys are pretty funny. Caden Wood says he's like a Zoomerl, incredible stats, inefficient moves. That's an interesting analogy. Yes, I'm a Bucks fan. You're a Pistons fan. The Pistons just made a move. Or, well, I guess they lost Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris with the Spurs, which I don't really know if I like that for the Spurs. I feel like Tobias Harris is kind of inconsistent. I saw someone had a tweet once that went kind of viral, and it was like, you know, if you need 15 points in a game, Tobias Harris is your guy. If you need 25, wait, shoot, no, I'm messing it up. It was something like, if you need 15 points in a game, Tobias Harris will give you 15. If you need 25 points in a game, Tobias Harris will give you 15. Crisinho. Crisinho, that would be like my name if I was Brazilian. They'd call me Crisinho. Yeah, Tobias Harris is solid. I mean, he played for the Bucks early in his career, and they let him go, and he became a much better player. But yeah, the Eastern Conference just got a whole lot more interesting. Whole lot more interesting. You're good, Ty, yeah. Looks like we're struggling to find some games here, chat. If it gets to about 7 p.m., I'm in Central Time, so that's about 35 minutes from now. I will probably end the stream there to watch USA in the World Cup, but there we go. Anne says I'm going to abandon you. Anne, it's not like that, Anne. Wait a sec. Was that early? Like, can I farm that down in the twos? Or does he get to 3 drill pecks and just flip that? What do we think? To me, that looked like I don't know if can he get to 3 drill pecks in that matchup? Hazuian Electrode versus 2 Cannon? I'm gonna PV poke it. Electrode, Hazuian against Shadow 2 Cannon. It's coming on. I ain't happy. Feeling glad I got sunshine. Up. Okay, Electrode wins the twos. But dude, I mean, 2 Cannon just straight up wins the ones. It just straight up wins the ones. Because Drill Peck KOs. So like he could pull a shield advantage there, but I guess maybe he's having a tough GBL day. So he was like, I'm out of here. 5-minute queues for a 15-second game peak. Yes, that is peak. USA aside, is there any other team you would be happy to see win the World Cup? I mean, realistically, with like teams that realistically could win, it would be cool to see Messi win back to back. I don't know if other people agree, but I would kind of like to see that. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now, time for me is nothing cause I'm counting no age. Now, I couldn't be there. No, you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs and I'm under each snare. Intangible. Bet you didn't think so. I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I'll make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews. Chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tune. Picture you getting down in a picture tube. Like you lit the fuse. You think is fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual. Hero who appears in you to clear your view when you're too crazy. Lifeless, to those the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype. You like it? Gun smoking righteous with one toe. You're psychic among those possess you with one go. YouTube doesn't have the music today. They're probably like, what is Rise doing? Oh no. This is not good. The essence, the basics, without did you make it? Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every spouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes. I see destruction and demise, corruption in disguise from this enterprise. Now I'm sucked into your lies through rust, so not as muscles but percussion he provides for me as a guide. Y'all can see me now, but you don't see with your eye. You perceive with your mind. That's the inner. So I'ma stick around with Russ and be a mentor. Bust a few rhymes, so remember where the thought is. I bought all this so you can survive when law is lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was dead. No squealing. Remember that it's all in your head. So he doesn't know this, but I don't, if he's gonna shield, this is this is so bad. Okay, I need to build up a lot. I think we're going to lose, but I think there's some play here, actually. The problem is I just get farmed down by nine tails here. Yeah. If I could like Thundershock down, that would probably be my win condition. Oh, they chilling water. Whoa. Very smart. Very smart. Wow. I wonder if that would have opened up a win condition, but I don't think so. And he still has his busted shield, and I just don't get to two moves. Yeah, he's already at a move. Unfortunate. I think. I mean, it's a little bit unlucky, right? Because we changed to this random team that's ABA weak to ice. But I think I don't want to keep being ABA weak to ice. So what's a lead Pokemon? Quillgod, Digmeister. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. I was kind of thinking Grumpig, actually. Succession. It's pretty neutral. Do I have Shadow Ninetales? Of course, and that was like my signature team to start the season. Also, AJ and Will D sang karaoke in San Fran. Yes, let's do it. Berserker. Berserker's fun. You know what I might actually do? I might go Malamar instead. Just in case, like J Jan said, we see an opposing Malamar. This is not as bad. Fortress. Oh, I don't hate like a Volt. Well, but then we're so weak to Quag, actually. We went Volt Switch Fortress. What's up, Douse? You know this song? This song was trending on my TikTok feed. There was videos of people in like Italy and stuff just vibing to this song in public. Like this, I think it was going viral for a while. So someone would like play it in public, and then like a group of people would just all start dancing. It was pretty cool. Leo Brown says time for the Shadow Magnus on Ludicolo core. We tried Ludicolo in a recent stream, and it might have just been skill issue, but it was not going well for us. Ludicolo was not going well. We are gaming Toxic Sleepy. We're on set number 3 though, and we're like over an hour and a half in, so the sets are going kind of slow. I don't wear designer clothes. I don't go to the finest schools, but I know I ain't a fool, baby. The sickest car, but I know I can make you happy, baby. What if we started doing predictions when we have these long queue times of like how long before we find our next battle? Then we start a timer. Also, my elo is incorrect. Sorry. Chad, I'm proud of you guys. I'm actually proud no one said, Rise, your elo dropped from 2843 to 2816. You should fix it. That was really kind and thoughtful of you guys. Dallas said, I'm sad about Senegal. Was rooting hard for them with that 2-0 lead. Yeah. Would have been a cool upset. Oh, speaking of Italy, I mean, I don't want to offend or upset any Italians in the chat, but how the heck has Italy? I didn't even realize they have missed the last 3 World Cups. They have not qualified for the last 3 World Cups. How has that happened? Italy has been like one of the football powerhouses. What's up, Sebastian? Welcome in. I remember Italy back in the day with like Andrea Pirlo. Who else? Marchisio, Chiellini, Pirlo, who was like such a good free kick taker. It was crazy. Who else? Bonucci, Gianluigi Buffon. Yes, exactly. That was like the era of soccer I followed closely. Totti. Yeah, Maldini was older. There was another good center back. Who do they normally have next? Oh, was it like Bargnani? Who am I thinking of? Like someone they normally had next to Chiellini. Barzagli, yes, Barzagli. Italy says as long as Messi plays, there's no point to play. And they had that guy El Sharari, right? I'm probably saying it improperly, but he was like a young, promising player at the time. Did he end up becoming really good or not so much? Sometimes there's like these really young guys that they say are like the next legends in soccer, but they don't always pan out. Will D says, Rise in chat. Who are you predicting to win the World Cup? It's hard to go against France, right? France just looks pretty dominant right now. Because they won 3-0 against. Who did France just play? Was it Sweden? I think it was Sweden, right? France won 3-0, and like it looked like it could have been even more, right? They had some missed chances. They had some missed opportunities. It looked like it could have been 4, 5, 6. France is gonna gas out. Interesting, young Cobra. Or your Cobra. Cobras with the hot take saying France is gonna gas out. That's a hot take. Because I was listening to, I don't know if Summer Cup will be any better. What's like a meta team for Summer Cup? I haven't looked at it. Give me like the most meta Summer Cup team. Mexico has not been scored on? Whoa, that's crazy. This whole tournament? Fortress, Kingdra. Brand new. These lights will inspire you. Fortress, Kingdra. That was my toxic team of the last beta. Let's go with the Shiny Shadow for fun. Toxapex. Toxapex. I'm kind of weak to Empoleon. There's nothing you can't do. I have not gone to the Dallas FIFA experience yet. That sounds pretty lit, though. It has gotten pretty crazy by me. Well, the stadium itself is actually in Arlington, so like kind of far away, but where I am, there's been some crazy watch parties. People have been taking over parks and stuff. It is pretty wild. It's cool. The World Cup, I'm telling you, it's just like a massive party and celebration. Nothing really brings the world together like the World Cup. It's pretty cool. Shadow Zone is good. Oh, interesting. Oh, wait, was this the Pyro? This must have been the Pyro Panda double volt switch. Yeah. This was the Azu double volt switch line that we ran from Pyro Panda. Summer Cup. We could bring it back. We could bring it back. But we're not finding any battles. Sag. Take me away. A secret place. Bad days. River of Peace, welcome in. Dude, it's because of the World Cup that some people in downtown San Jose, Cali, right next to. Oh, man. That's really sad to hear. That's really sad to hear, River of Peace. That's very tragic. I know fans can get out of hand and stuff, so I did see like there were some fans, well, this happens in a lot of sports, but like they found out where players of certain teams' hotels were, and then they were like, making a racket so they couldn't sleep. OMG. Marto Galde has entered the chat. Marto. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo estás? Congrats on the 5-0 victory over Bosnia. We got this. We got this. USA. USA. We can do it. I believe. I believe, chat. I believe. I believe that. I believe that we. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will win. JJen thinks you jinxed us. I don't know. I think Marto brings positive vibes, good luck. However, we are coming off a loss against Turkey, which is now, they changed their name. Turkey is now like Turkey. Is that the correct pronunciation? Turkey. So we'll see how they rebound from that. Hopefully that wasn't, hopefully that didn't like hurt their confidence. Hopefully that just showed them, they got to bring it, even if they had a crazy win against Paraguay. Also, shout out to Paraguay, right? Paraguay pulling off the upset against Germany. That went to penalties. That was pretty exciting. Torquie. That's how you say it? Torquie? Is that right? I'm big on pronunciations. I want it to be correct. Also, I don't know if we have any history buffs, but Bosnia and Herzegovina. What's the history behind that? At one point in time, was there just Bosnia? Was Herzegovina its own separate state? Did they join forces? I don't know. I feel uneducated. Yeah, I know that, Cobra. USA did sit their yellow cards for that game, but against Torquie. But after two pretty convincing wins in their first group stage games, it definitely is all right. Settle down. We're human. It's unfair we have to play two countries, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, Cabo Verde, a country of what, 500,000 people? So crazy that they're able to, make the knockout stage. Were there any countries with a smaller population than Cabo Verde in this World Cup? Because I think I saw someone tweet that one nation's population was the equivalent of McKinney, Texas being in the World Cup. I drop by. Guys, we have not found a single game since Marto. Marto, what'd you do? Did you bug my game, Marto? Did you bug the game with your raid? I'm just kidding. Curacao, right? Curacao. Thank you, Leo Brown. Yeah, Curacao is extremely small. Very tiny island nation. If you gave me a blank map of the world, I would not be able to locate Curacao, but I believe it's like over closer to Australia. Oh, God, wait, no. No, Curaçao's the Caribbean. Oh, my God. This is so embarrassing. I'm exposing myself. I consider myself good at geography. Curaçao's like Caribbean, like closer to South America. Yeah, off the coast of Venezuela. No, for a second I was confusing Curacao with a different country that's like an island closer to Australia, but that country that I was thinking of is like way too small. It's like one of the smallest countries. A good night. That tonight's gonna be good, good. No, not Tasmania. Tasmania is a state, which I learned like 2 years ago. I did have a preconceived notion for some reason that Tasmania was like its own country, but Tasmania is a state within Australia or a province. They probably use province, not state. I don't know. Tuvalu. Tuvalu is what I was thinking of, AJ. I've watched videos on Tuvalu, and it's like a very skinny road, basically. The whole country is just like a long, skinny road. Carmander says it is state. Thank you, Carmander. Our resident Australian expert in the chat, Carmander. Um, well, I know Canada uses provinces, right? So I guess that's why I thought, because US, like, we like to do things differently here. I feel like we've got our own stuff, like degrees Fahrenheit, miles instead of kilometers, whatnot. Also, Voltali, am I saying that right? Voltali, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I don't know if I ever thanked Succession, by the way, for the follow earlier, and Z Shooters. Z, thank you for the follow. Very interesting. State and territories. Gonna be a good night. Guys, this is kind of crazy. Like, I feel like we're not even that high up to be getting queue times like this. Fuku-chan, welcome in. I'm number 38 on the leaderboard, which is like pretty high today, but like it's not like insane where you'd expect. Yeah, I can try Competitor Cup. Maybe I'll do my classic team with Competitor Cup. Oops. I think we've literally been in queue for like 30 minutes. Monday to Tuesday, Wednesday to Thursday, Friday. Leo Brown says, y'all geography buffs I'm just feeling like a complete. I like to think I'm like, I don't know, maybe above average in geography. I find it interesting, but I'm definitely no like expert or buff. And thank you for the follows this minute. Thank you for the 2 follows that just came in. I don't want to mispronounce your names, but I'll say Arc and OK. Um, yeah, at this point, sharpshooter, first time chatter, welcome in. Basically, just I might as well just change the stream to just chatting. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I saw this TikTok video of this guy who is a real geography buff. We got a game. And wait, let me talk about it. Trying to find my way back home. What? Trying to find my way back home. The old me's dead and gone, dead and gone. Fuku-chan, did you see that? That was pretty crazy. Six. 7, 8. We want to get shields down here so Gator doesn't go on any nonsense. For too long. Just trying to find my way back home. The old me's dead and gone. Dead and gone. I don't really even need to throw on bad timing here. I could probably get away with Ice Beam too, but nice. Yeah, I think they panicked a little bit, but they didn't really have a good ape response. But the video I saw was this guy was a real like geography expert, and they asked him to name the second most populated country in like all these, or second most populated city in all these European countries, and they would be like Moldova, and then he would just like know it right away. They'd be like Georgia, and he would know the second most populated city in Georgia. It was super impressive. What's happening? It's really not that big of a deal, guys. Came in earlier trolling, and then I time out, and then they're like, "You didn't have to time me out." There's bigger fish and bigger things in the world, right? If you get timed out in a Twitch chat because one Twitch streamer just didn't like what you posted, that's that Twitch streamer's right? And it's not that big of a deal. And you got to go. And no, I'm not going to let you go. I'm going to go, Ann. How about that? I'm going to go because I want to watch Team USA, and they're about to start. So that's going to do it for today, folks. Hit the 2-hour mark. We'll have an extra set for tomorrow if we stream tomorrow. I'm not familiar with this. Oh, wait, no, I know her. I see Crimson. Oh, Crimson's playing Champions. Wow, that's cool. Yo, the Pokemon channel is replaying Arrow's regional run. He was never even banned, bro. He just got timed out. He's literally in the chat right now. Anyway, Carmander, bye-bye. Have a good day at work. I'm going to send you guys to Biddy. I was made for good. Buys. Russian Rebel, another streamer. Unfamiliar with her. But I'll send you guys to Biddy. Bye, Fuku-chan. 1 week? It was literally like 600 seconds. It was like 10 minutes. I don't know what happened there. I think you're just trolling. All right. You won. You got my reaction. Congratulations. I'm going to send you guys to Biddy. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or night. And farewell.